Hello and welcome. I'm Tauni, and today I'm leading you through a flowing Vinyasa style of practice. We will be moving, generating some heat, getting our energy going, and then we will slow it down that latter part of class before ending with a resting Shavasana. You do not need any yoga props for this class. However, if you regularly practice with a yoga block, I suggest having it handy. You might find it helpful in a couple of these poses. So get what you need, and let's get started. Let's begin in child's pose. Taking the knees wide to begin, feet connected, lower to the mat. Softly close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. Beginning to find that long, steady rhythm of your breath. Turning our focus inward to our bodies and our breath. Choosing to let go of any distractions or anything that might be on our minds today and just setting it aside. I encourage you to set a personal intention for your practice, your why. My intention for you is that you will feel better in some way, either physically or mentally, at the end of this class than you do right now. Rise up into a tabletop, knees under hips. Begin to flow through cow and cat. Inhale, open the chest, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine. Again, inhaling and exhale. Simply moving with your breath. One more round of breath. Inhale and exhale. Tucking the toes underneath you, sit the hips back onto the heels and extend the arms for this version of an extended child's pose with toes down into the mat. Press into your hands, lengthen forward. Then as you inhale, round the spine, roll up like a wave to supported plank. Lower to the mat, bending the elbows in. Lift for cobra pose. Exhale back to that extended child's. Again, inhale, ride that wave of the spine up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, open your heart for cobra. Exhale, extended child's. Again, moving at your own pace. Elbows in as you lower. Beautiful back bend of cobra. Exhale, extended child's. One more time through, coming forward. Lowering to the mat. Open, cobra. Exhale, extended child's. Moving into our first down dog, lifting the hips up. Begin to pedal out your feet. Find that foundation in your hands and feet, and then find your pose. Look forward and step to the top of your mat. Come into ragdoll, deeply bending your knees, cradling your elbows. So I have you bend your knees here in the beginning. I really want you to focus on lengthening out of your low back rather than rounding. Bringing your hands to your shins, half lift, gaze forward. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms over your head, high mountain. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Sun salutation A, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift and fold. Step back, high plank, shoulders over wrist. Shift forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. As you inhale, look forward and step to the hands. Lengthen the spine. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain. Bring the hands to your heart. Again, inhaling, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift and fold. Step back, high plank. Shift, chaturanga, elbows, shoulders align. Upward facing dog. Down dog. As you inhale, look forward, step or float, feet to hands, lengthen the back, and fold. Inhale, rise up strong, bringing the hands to the heart center. One more time through, reach up. So we're building heat, exhale and fold. Uttasana. Lengthen, Ardha Uttasana. Exhale back to that fold. Stepping back to high plank. Shift, chaturanga, elbows in. Upward facing dog. Down dog. As you inhale, step or float. Lengthen and fold. Inhale, reach up, rise up. Hands to the heart center. Sun salutation B, Surya Namaskar B, sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower to chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward. Stepping the right foot forward between the hands, back heel finds the mat. Find warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Taking the hands down to the mat, step back to that high plank and begin your flow through the half series, knowing you could always just hold in down dog. Stepping your left foot forward, right heel finds the mat, warrior one. Hands to the mat, step back, choose to hold or to flow. Breathe in down dog. Find that rhythm of your breath. Looking forward, feet to hands. Forward fold. Chair pose, arms up. Hands to the heart, Samastetihi. Again, sit back into chair. Forward fold. Half lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right foot forward, rise up, warrior one. Hands to the mat, high plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing. And down. Left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, chaturanga. Upward facing, and down. Again, settle in here and breathe. Lift the right leg up for one leg dog. Hips are going to remain square. So press through that heel, toes point down. High plank, knee to chest, lift away from the floor, drive that knee up, create space, step the foot forward, open to warrior two. Straighten the forward leg, reach forward. We're coming into triangle pose. As you inhale, rise up, reach back, reverse warrior, so that front knee bends, gazing up. And then circle to the mat, step back, high plank to chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down dog. Left leg lifts, one leg dog, hips square. High plank, knee to chest. Again, lift that knee up into the chest. Come on the ball of that back foot. Create that space to step the left foot forward. Warrior two. Front knee right over that ankle, arms extended. Triangle pose, fall forward, lengthen those arms. Reverse warrior, rising up, bend into that forward knee. Circle to the mat, step back, high plank to low chaturanga. Upward facing and downward. We're going to add on lifting that right leg, one leg dog. Exhale, knee through chest, step forward, open to warrior two. Triangle pose. Really lengthen through the crown of the head and through that side body. Reverse warrior, reach it back. Moving into our balance posture of balancing half moon, rise up, lean forward, reach forward, back leg lifts. So some people find a block helpful here. If you need it, place your hand on a block. Taking the left hand down, lift the leg higher, standing split. Now I have a fun transition for you today, so just follow me. From the standing split, crouch down, take that lifted knee behind the standing knee, hold here. You have your hands for support, lower on down to a seated position. Extend the left arm up, seated twist. Sit up nice and tall, turn your gaze over the shoulder. Now follow me, you're going to turn back to the front, stand up, come into a forward fold. You're now facing the back of your mat into your forward fold. Walk back out to a high plank. Again, you're facing the back of your mat. Hold your high plank. Roll to your right side, side plank. Come down to plank and roll to the opposite side, side plank. High plank, chaturanga. You're doing beautifully. You're now facing the back of your mat, downward facing dog. Lifting that left leg up, one leg dog. Beautiful. As you exhale, draw that knee through the chest, step forward, rise up, warrior two. Triangle pose. Lean over. Inhaling, rising up, reverse warrior. Setting up for our balanced posture. Lift up, lengthen through that side body. Balancing half moon. Right hand comes down, standing split. Crouch down, take that lifted knee behind the standing knee. Hold, and then lower to the mat into that seated twist position. Right arm extends up, sit up tall, exhale and twist. Releasing from your twist, turning the opposite direction. Come into that fold, facing the front of your mat, forward fold. Walk it out to that high plank. I thought that was a fun transition. Hopefully you like it. Breathe. Holding in this high plank. Move your feet together this time. Roll to that right side, side plank. Feet are stacked. And remember, if you need support, that bottom knee finds the mat. Side plank, other side. High plank. Separate those feet, chaturanga. Beautiful upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let's flow through that one more time, lifting that right leg up, one leg dog. Exhale, bring that knee through. Warrior two, inhale, rise. Triangle pose. Reverse warrior. Balancing half moon. Breathe in. Breathe out. Standing split, the hands come down. Maybe you choose to wrap one or both hands around the ankle. Breathe. And then begin to bend both knees. Cross. Sit down into that seated twist position. Left arm comes up and twist. Turn your gaze over that right shoulder. Begin to turn to face the opposite direction. Stand it up, right into that standing forward fold. Walk it out to a high plank. Feet move together. Roll to your side, side plank. And to the other side. Strong core center. High plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. One more time through. Left leg lifts, one leg dog. Exhale, stepping forward. Warrior two. Triangle pose. Reverse warrior. Balancing half moon. Breathe in. Breathe out. Standing split. Cross top leg behind left, crouch down, have a seat. Right arm up and twist. Begin to face forward and then to the other side, stand it up, standing fold. Walk out to high plank, feet together. Here we go, last time. Roll to your side, side plank. Come down into the other side, side plank. High plank to low, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Step forward to the top of your mat, half lift, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, rise up, mountain pose. We're going to find tree pose, balancing on the left foot. We're going to pivot the right out and find your pose. That foot either below or above the knee. Take those arms wherever you need them. And breathe. Switching sides. Come back down to mountain and then switch sides. Back nice and straight. And release. So from the top of your mat, step your left foot back. We're going to set up for triangle pose. We've been here before. So set up, extend your arms. So toes of that right foot are straight forward. Begin to lean forward and just come into triangle. Now open your palm, facing away from you, lifting up. We're going to do some standing core work here. Lean over, breathe, squeeze, lift up. Again, breathe. Find that strength in those obliques. Belly muscles are always pulling in, those ab muscles working. Let's do one more, and we're going to hold here. Can you float that right hand out in front of you? And lift up. Beautiful job. Adjust your feet. We're going to face the back of the mat, so just adjust left toes forward. We're going to do the same thing. First, find your alignment. Shift those hips, stack them on top of the other. Align over that forward leg. Find triangle. Open that palm forward and rise up. Keeping the arms long, come down, extend, squeeze, come up. Just a few more times, nice and slow. All right, last time on this side, hold it. Float that left arm up, right in front of the chest. And rise up, stepping back to the top of your mat. Let's flow one more time to get us to the floor, reaching up, forward fold, half lift, chaturanga, upward facing, and down. Come forward and lower the body to the mat, extending the arms out in a V shape. Lift into locust pose. And rest. Again, arms extend forward. Be careful on this that you're not holding your breath. As you inhale, lift everything away from the floor. Feel this strength in the back of your body. And release, rest. So we're going to do that one more time with movement, some variation here. So extend those arms. Lift away from the floor, breathe. As you exhale, lift a little higher. Take that right arm towards that right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift to the other side and forward. This is so good for strengthening your back, mobility in your shoulders. Keep lifting, twist. Last one. And rest. Take a child's pose. Send those hips back and rest. Downward facing dog. We're going to move into some longer holds. Moving into pigeon pose on that right side. Knee comes in and then out to the side. Lowering down to the mat. So if you ever have any discomfort here in this pose, you can always flip over, maybe do a figure 4 stretch, or just create the shape from your back. Just want to feel a stretch there in the hips, especially the right hip on this side. Start to walk the hands in, lifting the chest. We're going to swing that leg around. We're going to be going into a cow face pose. So I'm going to turn and face you. Just stacking your knees, feet to the hips. Reach the arms up. Take that left hand to the center of the back. And then if you choose, add your bind. Lead with that thumb, palms face away from you, binding your hands. Let's release the upper body and then just fold forward, maybe taking the forehead to the knee. Lifting up and coming into boat pose. Back nice and straight. So we're going to be returning to downward facing dog. I'm going to rock and roll it back. You get there how you want. I like to rock and roll. Step or float back, downward facing dog. Have some fun with it. Work your way back into that down dog, and then we're going to move into that pigeon pose on the left. Begin to lift up. Swing that back leg around, coming into cow face pose, stacking the knees, feet by the hips. Right arm up. Take that hand to the center of the back. And then maybe adding that bind. Releasing the arms and fall forward any amount. Lift up. Let's do one more boat pose since we're here. Find those sits bones. Keeping the knees bent or maybe extending. And then coming down, extending both legs, seated fold, arms up, sit it up nice and tall, hinge forward. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, relax into your stretch. Begin to roll down. Keep scooping the ab muscles in, hugging the knees into the chest. Keeping the right leg in, extend left leg out, moving into your spine twist. Switching sides, pulling the left knee in, right leg extends, and moving into that spine twist. Shoulders connected to the mat. Coming back onto your back, reclining butterfly, feet connected, knees wide. Softly close your eyes. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Extending the legs, arms at your sides. Shavasana. Finding stillness, finding peace. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Take a deep awakening breath in and begin to bring small movements back into the body. And take a full body stretch, arms over the head, point those toes, and then bend the knees, roll to your right side into that fetal position, eyes closed, and just pause. Just check in with your body. And hopefully, my intention for you is that you feel better in some way, either mentally or physically, than when we started the class. Go ahead and help yourself up to have a seat. You did beautifully. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. Let's bring our hands to our hearts, and from my heart to yours, namaste. Have a blessed day, and thanks again for joining me. Hope to see you again soon.